that you find that yourself, and I'm going to record this part of the class. You won't be recorded, but I'm recording myself teaching. So anytime that you get uncomfortable with the space, bring your hands to your heart. This is going to be your home base right here, your heart, okay? This wise heart knows exactly what you need in every moment. So we're just going to take a moment right now, and we're going to breathe in. We're going to take 3 nice deep breaths. We're going to breathe in and exhale through the mouth. And we're exhaling with a sh or a sound like a snake, breathing in. And last time, nice deep breath in. And bringing yourself back to a regular breath. And just beginning to take your awareness into your body. Beginning to scan your body. Being with the places where you might have constriction and physical pain. Ask your body to reveal to you whatever emotional pain it might be feeling and where it's holding that emotional pain. And just breathe. And as you become more familiar with this beautiful, sacred temple, this container called our physical human body, I'm just going to say a prayer to bring us into the sacred container of healing, alchemical transformation, back to wholeness and love. Sweet and Holy Spirit, infinite intelligence, divine wisdom. Speaking a word of gratitude for the divine gathering of souls here in this class today. I'm just knowing that within this divine configuration, healing is possible. Healing is already at hand. Wholeness is already deep within us. And so in this time, we release, we remember, and we reclaim. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to release the heaviness, the burdens, the fear, the worry, the judgment, the anger, the rage, the chaos, the confusion, the frustration, the exhaustion. Thank you. Thank you for the knowing that even in the midst of the storm and the craziness, wholeness is here, that peace is here. Thank you. Speaking a word to that infinite wisdom that lives within each every one of us to ignite that healing, that wholeness, that truth that needs to be revealed to each one of us here in this class today. I know that you are doing that for us here and now, and I call forward that experience strongly to be revealed to each one of us over and over in case we miss the first 50 times, that we are so loved, that we can trust ourselves, that we can trust this divine unfolding that is so painful and messy, knowing that each one of us matters. Not only do Black lives matter, but each one of us matters. Every single one of us. Each and every one of us is beautiful. And we are holding a holy container, a divine place of worship in whatever way we do, of worshiping all that has been projected out onto the race of African Americans and to all people of color, that we are holding that holy container. And so first we hold that for ourselves, God. We give thanks. by any name, whatever that name that is the truth, that holds holiness and truth and wisdom for you. We speak these words, calling forward our ancestors, the angelic realm, the unseen realm, all that is there for us, those dearly departed that are still here with us, helping us, supporting us, guiding us. Let us be available. Let us be open. Let there be a healing, transformation, a release. Let relief take over our system, deep sleep take over our bodies, and a recalibration back to wholeness, back to our full, wise, wonderful selves, always alive right within us and all around us. Thank you for this great gift of love today, this coming together. Thank you for this blessing, for this class. Aho. And so in this moment, I just invite each one of us in our own way to just place upon our metaphorical altar the things that we are here to release and to transform, the pains, the aches, the frustrations, everything that is coming up, that is being pinged from the outside, that is being pinged from the inside. Just offer it up. Just place it right up on that holy altar of transformation. It's like a fire that alchemically transforms everything so that the phoenix rises from the ashes. The truth is always within us. It just takes us being willing to release all that is unlike the truth. And so we just offer that up on to that holy altar right now. And just taking a nice deep breath in and sighing on the exhale. We are going to be using breath and movement and sound to liberate the body and the mind from pain and suffering, from stuck emotions. So as you begin breathing in and breathing out, we're going to begin to arch the spine. However you're sitting, whether you're sitting on a chair, whether you're sitting on a bolster. I'm going to turn to the side to show you. Right now I'm sitting on my knees. We're going to be moving in, so arching and rounding the back. So as we arch the back, we take a nice deep breath in and again. And finding your own flow with this, getting to know the body. We're warming up the spine. Now we're going to be sitting. This is a sitting position, so you don't need, if you do want to stand at some point, we will do that. For those that want to sit the whole session, that's fine. We're just gently going to move in a circle. We're going to be rotating our spine one direction gently as we breathe in and out, and we're going to sigh on the exhale. So just breathing in as we arch our back. At whatever pace feels good for you, paying attention to where the body might be a little sticky. There might be some holding. Finding your own flow. We're warming up the spine. And then moving the other direction, changing directions. We're getting to know the body. You just might find, just even during this section, that the tears come. This morning I was listening to a chanting song and I just started crying. I didn't know why. That's fine. Tears are just release and relief. Tears regulate the system. So we just invite them in as we keep breathing. Now we're going to bring the arms up. We're going to breathe in, bringing the arms up. And we're just going to stretch from side to side, just like reaching one arm up high, like you're climbing up a ladder, and gently just climb up the ladder, just gently. There's all these little attachments in the spine. You can even imagine you're climbing up a ladder. And as you get that stretch, if this feels like you can move on to something else, we're also just going to start to, if you want to, you can stay right here with this, or you can take one arm over, put the other arm down, and you can just gently stretch the side body and move to the other side. We're stretching the lymph system. We're activating so much wisdom in our body. The lymph system is the part of the body that helps us to release toxins, and the way that it gets stimulated to release is we move. And so I don't really call things exercise anymore. I just call it movement. We're just moving so that we can stimulate the body to do what the body knows how to do. And so gently and one more time on both sides. Always tuning into your body. If your body wants to be doing something else, then do that other thing. That's right. And so we're going to slowly now, I just invite you to just rub your legs and your knees, just connecting with your body, connecting with your legs. Just going to begin to warm up. We're going to be standing in a moment. And if you're sitting for the whole session, that's perfectly fine. Just adapt it to what feels good for you. I'll talk you through it. But first, we're just going to gently bring our arms up as we breathe in. And then we're going to reach one hand forward and we're going to twist to one side. And we're just going to get that twist of the spine just gently. We are never pushing ourselves. This isn't about looking like anyone else. We're going to exhale as we twist to each side. This is the last time around. Nice deep breath in. And coming back to center. And I'm going to be bringing my hands into the prayer position, Anjali Mudra. This is activating the heart wisdom. This is also a way when we connect our hands like this, it activates all the energy points in the hands. It's connecting circuitry. We're bringing ourselves into wholeness and into communication with our heart. And at this time, I just invite you to make a promise to yourself and to the little girl inside. You can just say this to yourself: I love you. I am here for you. I am listening. I am learning how to be present. I am learning. Allowing that deep breath to wash over your being. We will continue to reconnect to this sweet little precious part of ourselves that's always with us. And bringing our hands right up to our third eye. And we're just acknowledging, this is nothing you have to understand with your left brain. The body wisdom knows how to take us to the truth. So the more that we do this, the more that the body wisdom kicks in. And what we're doing right now is we're just acknowledging the wisdom within and the wisdom that is us, that is connected to the whole entire universe. And so then we say to ourselves, I am tuning in. I am listening. I am learning. And now just bringing the hands all the way up And accessing, our arms are open. Let yourself feel right now the experience of receiving. Just the arms open, fully open, allowing this is the posture of receptivity. It's also a power pose, but for me, it's also a divine pose because it's just connecting to just like the divine hookup. We're connecting to that universal wisdom within us and all around us. And we're just saying yes and yes and yes. So allowing just a smile to come over your face, not because we're happy for any reason, but just because we can. Acknowledging, yes, there is goodness. Yes, there is joy. Yes, there is peace. Yes, there is liberation. Yes, there is freedom. Yes, there is healing. Yes, there is goodness. Yes, there is love. Nice deep breath in. Smoothing the energy. Okay, so now we're going to stand up. I'm just going to move this back a little. And if you are sitting for the whole session, that's fine too. Always take into consideration what feels comfortable for you and what you need to do to take care of your body, okay? So I'm gonna do my best with the headset. I'm gonna squat a little so you can see me and I can still keep the headset on, but I recommend that you stay fully standing. We are always taking care of our backs, okay? We're gonna be engaging right now the breath. And actually, I'm just feeling guided. First, before we do that, let's just shake a little. Let's just shake. This is a Qigong move. We're shaking, just shake. And we're just gonna shake for just a minute here. We're just gonna feel, and what you're doing is you're ups on the balls of your feet and then you're coming back down. It's like you're kind of like tapping your heels back down on the earth as we just let our hands just shake. Just following our breath, we're just shaking, 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 just shaking. Imagining as if you were a dog, just shaking it off, or shaking. We're activating the central nervous system. The autonomic nervous system is wise. It knows exactly what it needs. And the more that we release the mind from the body, the more that the nervous system can regulate us. But when we don't give it what it needs, it doesn't know how to do that because it's constantly receiving cortisol and adrenaline and a fight or flight response. And then it just needs to address the stress. So what we're doing is we're just shaking. We're addressing that we can let go. This is a safe place right here, right now. We're allowing ourselves to access body wisdom by letting go of everything that isn't us. And as those tears come up, just meet them. If you need to take a moment to be still and put your hands on your heart and breathe and be with the part of you that is releasing and possibly in pain or suffering, do that. Do that because this is what it's about, listening and listening and listening. Okay, and then taking a moment and just stop and feel the experience in your body. Just doing a body scan right now and feeling what's going on. This is wisdom and intelligence doing what it knows to do in the body. This is simple breath and movement, regulating, grounding. Because in truth, when we come into the present moment with our breath into our body and we ground and we breathe, there's no fear in the present moment. There's only love. Okay, and so this next piece, opening your eyes so you can watch me. This next piece, and I'm going to squat to do this. This isn't exactly how it's going to look for you. I'm going to demonstrate first while I talk you through it, and then I'm going to take the headphones off and do it with you. And you'll hear me, but it might be muffled because of the sound quality. We're going to be taking 3 breaths in and then a big breath out. The arms are going to go up, they're going to go out, they're going to go way up, and then they're going to go down, okay? So as if we're throwing something on the ground. So it's a breathing in, and out. Ha! Just like that. So I'm going to put the headphones off. You can see me. It looks like this. Ha! Ha! Ha!
more. Ha! And placing your hands right on your heart. Breathing.
Tears coming up for me. So just being with it all. All is welcome here. All is welcome here. All is welcome here. Nice deep breaths in and out, meeting the body, regulating the nervous system. Allowing the tears to come up. If the tears are coming up, just allow them. They are so sacred and holy. They are letting us know that we are these beautiful beings that feel and love deeply, that care deeply. Just let those tears be there. They are a symbol of our humanity. So the next thing that we're going to do right now is we're going to do the why. So what this looks like, I'm always going to be squatting, it seems, with these headsets, but you're going to be standing straight up. We're going to be taking a step forward like this, just with one foot coming forward and then back and forward and back. If you are sitting, just sit and do it. And basically it looks like this. We're going to say why and step back and say why and step back. And we're going to let ourselves express the unexpressed feelings of powerlessness and rage and regret and anger and whatever it is. We are beginning to let it out. This is the expression module. We're beginning to let it out. So here we go. We're going to start. Why? 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 And taking a nice deep breath in, connecting with your heart and just being with the feelings. Beautiful heart. Regulating the nervous system. Being with the tears. Caring for your body in whatever way you need to. You can either leave your hands on your heart right now or placing your fingertips on either side of your temples. We're just going to hum. We're going to regulate our nervous system and let the nervous system know it doesn't need to be in fight or flight or freak out all the time. So we're just going to hum like a bumblebee. Bringing your hands back to your heart and just saying to yourself, I am holy. I am loved. I am sacred. I am learning to find peace within. Okay, so this one can be done sitting or standing. This is called pulling weeds. And we're just going to imagine that in front of us are all these things that are just overwhelming for us, that are the things that are bringing up all the feelings and the grief, okay? And we're just going to, again, we're liberating the stuckness, the suffering, the pain through movement, breath, and sound. So we're liberating the sound, and many times this happens that people don't know how to liberate the voice, and that's what we're doing here, okay? So we're going to imagine we're pulling up whatever it is, a sense of powerlessness, regret, shame, blame, punishment, judgment, whatever it is, and we're just going to, and we're going to grab the weed like this, and we're going to go, ha, like that, pulling it, ha, ha, just join me when you can, deep breath in, ha, And deep breath in. Hands on the heart. Another deep breath in, breathing in. And let it go. Part of our practice is learning how to let go. So many of us want to care for others and we're holding on to everything. And that is not a responsibility. No one has asked us to do it. Sometimes, I know for me, I'll just speak that was my identity for a long time. And so we're releasing a lot right now. We're giving ourselves permission to be all that we wanted to be, that we don't even know we are yet. But the wisdom within us knows. And so that's why we release, so that we can tune back into the wisdom. So now we're going to punch it out. So we are going to take our hands in front of us. We're going to make them into fists, and we're going to pull towards us those things that have just caused us to suffer, those things that are going on globally, that are going on nationally, that are going on in our own lives, and the things that we're frustrated and angry about, and we're going to punch it out. So it looks like this. We breathe in, we pull it towards us, and we punch it out, punch it out, punch it out, punch it out, punch it out as long as you can. And I forgot to tell you that we're holding our breath, so we're breathing in and holding the breath. We're going to do that 3 more times, breathing in. 2 more times. Last time, breathing in. And let's just shake a little while we make some sound. Get the breath going, release. Regulating.
Carla, is that, I have a question.
Yes.
Are we holding our breath when we're punching, or we're?
Yeah, but we're finished with that now. So just go with the flow. Don't worry about getting it perfectly. Thanks, Meg. No worries at all. So now we're going to break the change. This is our last standing exercise. So we're going to break the chains. This is a much abridged version. When you're at a grief yoga session with me, we normally, my rich sessions are 2.5 hours. This is just a smaller section, but we will do more. So we're going to imagine our arms are up like this, and we are breaking through these chains of oppression, these chains of fear, these chains of worry, these chains of overwhelm, these whatever the chains are that you are letting go of, we are breaking free from them. And again, we're utilizing breath, movement, and sound, okay? So imagining these chains, whatever chains bind you, and with the movement, we're going to go like this. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to let them go. Here we go. Letting go of that rage and anger. Letting it go. Breaking through the oppression. Breaking through the anger. Breaking through the hatred. Allowing the grief to pour forth. 2 more times. Last time. And shaking it out. Reconnecting to the heart. Just breathing in and out of the heart right now, deeply. When we elongate the exhale, it helps to stimulate parasympathetic nervous system, helps the vagal nerve to regulate us. Deep breath in. feeling ourselves here in our space, present. We're wringing ourselves out. We're creating more space, allowing ourselves to cultivate resiliency by meeting the pain and the suffering and helping it to transform so we can liberate those emotions into action that is deliberate and centered in love and truth. All right, so this last piece, we're going to sit down. We're still in expression. This is the time to really get it out, okay? This next exercise is the one that when I said bring, make sure you have a pillow. So we're going to be pounding it out. And so whatever you have in front of you, you can take your hands in a flat way. You don't need to hit with your fists if that's hard. Just do whatever feels right for you. So my pillow is just kind of positioned sort of at an angle on my lap. And we're just going to be allowing ourselves to just hit the pillow at whatever speed we want to, fast or slow. Again, breath, movement, and sound. Lucky you're going to get to hear me screaming into your microphone, but I just want to give you permission because this permission is vital. We are breaking those chains as we've done, and we are liberating the truth of our voice that maybe we haven't heard ever. Maybe we forgot it from way long ago as children. And now there's a part of us that's being called to show up in a bigger way, and we're just not sure how to do it. So we're just going to let go of the anger, the feeling of powerlessness and confusion. Like, what do I even do? I don't even know how to respond right now. COVID, and then this, and like all my emotions. So here we go. We're going to take this. Make sure you're breathing, self-care, slow it down or speed it up. This is going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to time you, and then I'm going to invite you to stop and just rest. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start going.
Just let it out. Let it out. Just pound it out. What are the places that you're feeling frustrated or angry? Just in despair, just feel the regret. Let it out. Let it out. Let your body relieve itself of these feelings. Just like, why did that have to happen? And why are they gone? And what is going on in our world? And I don't want to live in fear anymore. This is so hard. I'm lonely. And I don't know what to do. And whatever it is for you, just feel it and just pound it out. Just pound it out. Let your body have an expression. Maybe move slower if you need to move slower, but keep the body going because we're just allowing the movement to flow the emotions and to liberate the stuck energy so we can reclaim the aliveness. So we might slow it down for a moment, and then we're just gonna let it out again because we just hate the injustice. We hate the loss. We just don't want to suffer, whatever it is. Just letting it out, letting it out. Oh, let the tears come out if they're here. Just let them out. Let them out. Let them out. Let them out. Oh, just let it out. Let it out. Oh, in the last 30 seconds, here we go. The rest of that anger for today. Cleansing the heart with the movement. Letting it go. Letting it go. Just resting now. You can either just rest yourself over your pillow or just lean back and just rest. Just feeling yourself resting. regulating.
Being with the wide open spaces right now, the newly emptied and resourced spaces. And placing your hands on your heart. Just going to begin to connect to ourselves and the beauty within. When the fabric of the known is ruptured, even though it was time for it to shift and change, grief happens. It's just a simple part of being human. When we lose someone we love, we miss their physical presence. We miss hugging them. That's a rupture. That's a trauma. Just being in a peaceful, loving space right now, just being fully present with this big, beautiful heart. As we allow the nervous system to regulate, the breath to regulate. And gradually, we're going to be bringing ourselves back, moving out of the expression piece into the connection piece. And you can do some gentle extensions and flexions of the spine. You can kind of roll around in a circle, your pelvis, like it's a clock, and you're moving around from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Just kind of waking up the spine a little bit, being in the body, maybe rubbing the thighs. And now we're going to come straight to our hearts. And this is a connection piece where we allow ourselves to begin to connect to how we're feeling. And we allow ourselves to be witnessed. And you can, if you like, you can turn on your camera for this. You don't have to. Nothing is required. So in this time right now, what we're going to do is just simply, we're going to tap our chest. And if we would do this in a group in person, we would have partners, and one person would watch partner A and they would say this, and then the other person would watch the other person and they would do this, and we would repeat it back. We would say I statements, our partner would say you statements. But for now, we're just going to witness. I'm going to be witnessing all of you, whether through my eyes or with my heart and in spirit. And we're going to begin to start to say things out loud. And whatever it is that you're feeling, just acknowledge it. So it could sound like this, and anytime you're ready, you can just start. It sounds like, I feel scared. I feel overwhelmed. I feel powerless. I feel confused. You're just allowing the universal wisdom to witness you, or if you're on camera, I'm also witnessing you and I'm seeing you. I am seeing that you're feeling this way. I feel frustrated. I feel excited. I feel scared. I feel all alone. I feel worried. Whatever it is for you, these are just my words. I feel. I feel. I feel. Letting your body know that you're listening. What does your body want to tell you? What do the inner child, the inner children, those small little parts of you that are feeling disempowered, what are they saying? I feel lost, maybe. I feel sad. I feel motivated. It doesn't have to be negative or positive, it's whatever you feel. I feel disenchanted. I feel hopeless. I feel worried. I feel hopeful. I feel motivated. Whatever it is, just let it come up and out. And then just gradually, nice deep breath in, placing the hands on the heart. This time with the breath, breathing in, bringing the arms up and smoothing down the energy. One more time, deep breath in. I'm just sitting for a moment right now in the empty silence. Your hands, palms faced up in an open, receptive position. Just feeling yourself right now, open and available. Just feeling the sensation of what this feels like to be available for more good. I am available for more good. I am available for healing. I am available for more joy. I am available for more wisdom. I am a receiver of loving kindness. I allow the blessings of the universe to shower down upon me and all around me. Just breathing that in right now with the palms open and available, faced upward. Now we're just going to do a body scan right now and place our attention on whatever place. You can start at the top of your head and just scanning your body, noticing where there's still tightness, where there's tension. Just asking the grief and the heaviness and the stuck emotions, maybe the judgment and the anger and the rage and the frustration, asking it to reveal itself. Where are you holding in me? Where are you being held? Show me. And then taking your hands wherever that place is, putting your hands right on that place right now. And we're just going to use, this is the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And if there are tears here, just let them come up and out. We get to forgive ourselves now for all the ways that we did things. We just didn't know what we were doing and we did the very best we could. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. One more time, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And just breathing that in now. Again, another nice, deep, integrative breath. Allowing yourself to be still in the silence for a moment. Noticing the present moment with the breath and the emptiness. Scanning the body and noticing the sensations of the body where you feel possibly a little more fullness, a little more resiliency. Recognizing that the body knows what to do. And we just slow down a little, release, and allow the wisdom to reveal the gifts within. Beginning to allow a little smile, like a Mona Lisa smile, to come over your face. We're going to take the arms, we're going to reach them up into the heavens, getting a nice big smile on our face. Not because we're happy, but just because we can. We can invoke the body to release happy chemicals simply through our smile, simply through our body motions, and in this empowering, open, receptive position, allowing the inner smile to extend into every one of our trillions of cells, expanding out into our arms, on our face, just expanding out into the world, and just knowing that that goodness and that authentic joy is right there within, in the middle of everything else. All is within, it's all welcome. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and bringing our hands all the way down to ourselves, giving ourselves a nice hug right now. Just feeling that tenderness, that connection, that loving kindness. Taking a moment to just register the feelings right here of goodness. Noticing the happy chemicals moving in your system, the endorphins. The neuroscience tells us when we take at least 30 seconds to notice consciously the goodness that's going on, we build new neural pathways. So that's what we're doing right now. We're recognizing that in the midst of all of this, there's also good. And we let that be there as well. And releasing your hands. We're going to do one more movement as we transition into our surrender phase of the grief yoga practice. We're just going to imagine and titrate this for yourself, whatever your body can handle. I just want you to imagine that your arms are like big angel wings, just calling for the angelic presence in our lives. And this is an extension and flexion of the spine. It's very gentle. It's like we're feeling wings wrapping around us as we exhale. And we're breathing in as we extend the spine and we inhale. And then we round the spine. And we exhale. Deep breath in. And just feeling angelic presence all around us. Feeling the vibration of the body tuning into that realm of holiness that's always with us, caring for us in the hardest and darkest of times. Breathing in, expanding, and feeling ourselves held, these divine wings of love. One more time. Now bringing the hands together in the prayer position, the namaste, specifically with the hands fully aligned. We're going to take the thumbs right here. We're going to place that right against the sternum. We're going to tune into that wisdom that surpasses all understanding. This is like when we just get all the pieces aligned, when all the puzzle pieces go into place, and we are tuning in straight into the central channel, the governing channel, on the meridians. That's what we're doing right now. We're tuning straight into the meridians, but also deep within that wisdom, that fountain of wisdom and truth within. Just allow yourself to breathe in and out of this channel. this channel of wisdom and information that is always within. And even allowing a slight smile to come onto your face as you allow your body to recognize and to register with your mind that you are connected to so much wisdom and love. Just feeling that holiness within you. Feeling the thumbs against the sternum reminding you the grace of God lives right within me. The beauty of divine love is present in every single one of my cells. I am fully held and supported in these hard times. I can trust the divine unfolding of the universe bringing itself back into balance. I allow divine love to wash over me and anchor deeply within me and all around me. And taking this time now to settle deep into the surface you're sitting or lying upon. You can place your hands on your heart or just your awareness on your heart. As you rest deeply back into Shavasana, whether it's sitting or lying down, this is the holy, important time of integration. The holy, important time. And so we allow ourselves to rest deeply back, just inviting the central nervous system to do exactly what it knows how to do. To restore and renew. And I will begin to read a prayer. This is the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. And so taking these words as if you were saying them to yourselves, as we say this to each one of ourselves, may I be free of suffering. May I release all doubt and despair. May I fill myself with faith and hope and forgive myself for all that has taken place till now. May I allow the light to shine through the darkness. May I feel the joy present right in the midst of the sadness. May I feel the love present in the grief. And may all the divine wisdom within me allow me to come back home to myself. As I reclaim the pieces and parts of my divine, holy self, loving myself, forgiving myself, receiving myself back home, back to love. Taking a nice deep breath in. And just being in the silence for a few moments. And gently, slowly, in your own time, beginning to bring your body, your presence back to this space. Engaging the breath, beginning to rotate the wrists and ankles, moving the fingers and toes. However your body wants to move, to come back into the space, back into the moment. Slowly, if you're lying down, rolling over onto one side. Just giving yourself a little smile and appreciation to your heart. As you slowly push yourself up to a seated position. If you're sitting in a chair, you can keep your eyes closed and just bringing your hands to your heart and just taking a moment to appreciate yourself right now with a little inner smile. Just really saying to yourself, you're wonderful. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Just giving yourself some appreciation. Yeah, great job. So much courage. Bringing your hands to the prayer position again. We're blessing ourselves, the self that is the great self. It's the I am. It's the wisdom that created the universe that lives in us. And we're just going to bless this practice now. Just standing in a holy witness, the courage that it takes to show up, to be present with these hard feelings. Honoring and blessing yourself right now. With a simple bow, we're just going to say namaste. Namaste. And then we're going to bring our hands straight up to that third eye, just honoring the wisdom inside, appreciating the divine inner knowing as we honor the heart and divine mind within us. Namaste, meaning the light in me honors the light in you. We'll just bow to that presence within again. Namaste. And I bring my awareness right back here with all of you. I just see you all on the screen, and I just say to all of you, thank you. Namaste from my heart. So, in a normal grief yoga class, I would invite my students to take time to do some journaling and just to really write about what you learned about yourself or anything that your heart wants to speak to you. I just want to acknowledge, because I knew that this would be an exploratory class, because it's the first time I've done this on Zoom, that it's about 7 minutes after, it's about, here it's 5:38, so it might be 8:38 where you are. So if you need to leave, I completely understand that. And I just want to invite you to take care of yourself and go if you need to. And if you want to share about what that was like for you and where you're at, and maybe something you're walking away with. It's very powerful to have other people witness you when you share like that. And if you're ready to go, just perfect. Do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay, great. Thanks. It was great having you, Elka. Take care. Thanks, Nicole. Thank you. And if you guys still need to pay, I'll send out another link, and I'm going to send out a beautiful video of the chant that we did at the end, so that you can listen to that and keep anchoring in the goodness. Yay. And if anyone wants to share, I'm just going to stay right here, and you can share or you can just go. So thanks. Hey, Tina, go ahead and share. Turn on your mic. Here we go.
When we were expressing, when we got to the why, wow, it was like someone opened the floodgates. And it's really hard.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed at how quick it came.
Yeah. It's powerful. Yeah. Be gentle with yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah. Be gentle with yourself. The body, when it can't have an expression, it just holds on, because the way I look at it is like the wisdom that created us is so loving of us that it's going to tend to everything. And so what we are doing is we are tending to our grief. We are grief tending. We are tending to our hearts and to the parts of us that have held on because we had love there. There was love there, and then it just went away. It got cut off, or it got ruptured, or whatever happened. And the body Not all the time, but sometimes, and many times I've found for myself, it does, I don't know what to do. Like, and so to give it an expression. So I encourage you, when things go on, you know, I really was raised with a lot of optimism and positivity, but not as much realness as I really needed. Like real validation for, this is awful, this is hard, you're having a hard time and you're suffering, and I'm sorry. That I really needed that. It was fine that people were like, everything's going to be fine, and let's just put on a happy face, and you know, and but the truth is that I'm deeply feeling it, and I felt everything under the surface. So when the body wants to say, like, why is this happening? Why? I hate this. When we acknowledge it, we don't have to stay stuck there. We meet those parts of us that are having an expression inside that we're like, no, it's okay. It's all going to be okay. And there's just only so long that you can just press that in until it just it wants to transform. It's just energy, but it doesn't know how to do it. So this is one way. So thanks for sharing that, Tina. Yeah. Anyone else want to share?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to bubble up later?